Okay, guys, welcome back to some more God of War. I'm gonna show off this Kratos now. Check this Kratos out. This is the one that can that's black and black and red. Kind of like the one we saw at the end credits, which is pretty cool. But I defeated all the enemies, so I don't have to worry about them, but I figured I could showcase off some of this stuff here. Now, while playing this game, I actually did discover some interesting stuff here. Number one, the interesting thing I discovered was you can add, the interesting thing though is you can actually, there's actually some hidden chest I found, which is pretty cool. And some very clever spots, like not really jerkish spots, but some very clever spots. Well, actually, I think one of them might be like that. I don't know. It's like there was I guess I already went over there. That's right. I think I destroyed the thing over there. Yeah, or I destroyed the bases. I still find it really funny how there's just a random person that falls there. So as for this Kratos, this is the Kratos, and as for this, playing as him, I will say it makes the game, for the most part, a lot easier and a lot faster to play through it, because you can take the enemies out. Take the enemies out really fast, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can take them out really fast, which is pretty cool. I actually didn't notice you could see Pandora's statue down there too. I don't know if you could have seen that when the statues were up or not. I don't remember. But that's pretty cool. You can see that in the background. But yeah, it's basically kind of interesting there. But yeah, it can make the bosses really fast. And also, they can kill enemies really fast, which makes getting some orbs, like extra orbs, kind of a little bit more tricky for your weapons, but you can still do it. Surprisingly, though, they actually let you upgrade your weapons. I figured they wouldn't let you do that, because you're playing as a stronger Kratos, but I guess they let you do that stuff, which is pretty interesting. All right, got a bunch of orbs there though. But I mean, you don't really need the orbs, but I figured I would go get them, while I'm talking, because we're going to be going to the end here. But I just want to show you guys how crazy all this is, though. You can't stand on this anymore. Nope. I'm not holding it down anymore. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, though. You can do all this. You can play, you can, do that. However, some segments are actually a little harder to do. Like, some of them where you're required to ride enemies or something, or those little snake ladies, those shielded guys.
He knows Kratos. Zeus knows I'm
You're required to, use them to, defeat enemies. It can actually be kind of annoying. Well, a little annoying, not too bad, but a little bit more annoying. Also, this part here is a lot more difficult. This part's not too bad. It's the part going down and it's a huge pain in the ass to do. But you have to like literally dodge all of this, like when you're going down. And God, it is so hard to do. Of course, too, my controller's almost dying too. I forgot to actually charge it, so I'll have to take that downstairs, charge it. I'm not gonna show off the whole fight, so hopefully I have time. But yeah, it's actually I've been playing the game and it's been dying. But because I was so close to the end, I kind of wanted to finish that up last night, even though it was kind of late.
Pandora.
But yeah,
Athena.
we got, of course, Pandora here and Athena.
It's all right, Kratos.
I still can't get over Athena's design though. Like, look how it just looks like. It doesn't even look like a ghost. It looks like liquid.
Prepare yourself, Spartan.
It's kind of crazy.
You know what you must do.
I will raise the labyrinth. I will take her where she belongs.
Yep, we gotta climb all the way up here now. But I'm really curious how the part where Zeus is gonna, go, because I told you guys that flying up the you take more damage because you fly. You're flying up here and all, which makes the flying up the chain down the chain a little bit harder. Well, I guess technically you're falling, not flying, but you know what I mean. Like, you take a lot more damage, but you can also take a lot of damage too. So this actually makes it really interesting. However, you cannot cheese the Kronos fight. I was trying to break the crystal, and you cannot break the crystal. Yeah, you cannot break it. Like, you are, you still have to go through the part where he eats you and all that. I found that out because I actually stayed before the fight, and I was thinking maybe I can do it, but then I was like looking at trying to fight it, and it was taking a lot longer to fight it with the crystals because I was fighting it fast because I upgraded my gloves pretty early on. I upgraded them first because of how much more how much more how much more damage they do when they're fully upgraded. Plus, with the strong Kratos, you can destroy the crystals really fast. Like, you can destroy them really fast. But you still have a problem where you still have to go through the cutscene because they won't let you do it, which is really crazy. I don't know if you can actually maybe mod the game or hack the game and do it that way. But I think you're kind of required to have them eat you though, which I guess would make sense because you have to go inside the stomach to actually get the stone. So I guess in a way that would make sense. So I don't even know if you could do it early on if that would even work. I don't know. I don't know if you can break the crystal early on or not. Like if you use cheats or something. I don't know. But another thing I discovered while playing this game is I forgot to showcase it off there later. So we'll have to wait until the cutscene's over here. But I will show you guys what I'm talking about. With the costumes. But we'll have to wait a second. But yeah, I kind of wish we could skip the cutscenes though. I mean, I like the cutscenes, but I kind of wish if you're replaying the game, you can just skip it. It still beats having to play the game a dozen times to unlock something like freaking Knack. And I never even unlocked the green relic. I never unlocked it. I got so tired of playing that game. I was just I really wanted to unlock it, but I couldn't get it. Like I couldn't get the relics I was wanting. Like I might go back through it down the road, but right now I said I'm burnt out on that game. I want to take a break. Now playing this game a lot too is kind of a little annoying, but I was actually originally playing through it to test out the you know, the Chronos thing, and then and also I wanted to see about the glitches with the electric swords we got from Professus or Professus. I think it's Professus.
No, Kratos. There is no other
But I don't think they're glitched. I think you can't push the button. I don't know, like I was thinking they were glitched, but I could never get it to work. So I don't know how to use these weapons. Like it will not let me switch to them, but I don't think it's glitched because I tried it early on. I was thinking maybe it glitched when, you know, I did all that, but no, I think you have to use maybe a different button to make it work, which is kind of stupid, but I don't know, I'm gonna have to research that.
But perhaps you already have, Spartan. Your quest for Pandora, your pathetic attempt for...
But yeah, I gotta play I gotta go through all this cutscene stuff just to get to it. But it gives me time to actually kind of talk a little bit while I'm doing this. I guess I could have just done this after Hades' Realm, I guess.
I see only what I have come to.
I don't know. What I will say with Hades' Realm, when you go down there to destroy the statue judges, there actually is a music. There is actually the music does glitch a little bit if you don't destroy it in a certain order. So when you're going to destroy the other one of the statues, like it at the beginning on the far left, if you go to destroy it, you'll see that the statues, well, the statues here are on here. Oh, I can take him out. Look at that. He still takes a lot of HP. Well, look how fast. Where the heck did he go? Look how fast though I'm taking him out. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I won't like fight him using the weapons constantly. I kind of want to see what happens. Now you gonna do this. But yeah, like I said, dude, the game will glitch though. Like it'll. Because you're not like if you destroy the statue first before it go to the other side and get the other two, it'll glitch. Look how much damage! Look at that! Look how much more damage he takes on you. But somehow I still kicked his ass. See? I still kicked his ass somehow, even though he took a lot of damage from me. I like that. It definitely makes the game. It makes the game very broken, but I don't mind it because we already had to play through it to get these Kratoses. So we already had to play through it to get it. So it works. But yeah, I do want to show off the other thing too. I figured I'd just take him out because I'm still talking anyway. But yeah, so basically, yeah, the statue thing is kind of glitched a little bit. I don't remember if the music's supposed to stop, like the battle music's supposed to stop the enemies when you take them out on the original God of War game, but here it definitely glitches. Because as I told you, I think I told you guys before, the original God of War was on the PS3. The original, the third one was on the actual PS3 itself. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy there. Ironically with the God of War games too, it's like the first two were released on the PS2, but after that, like the third and then the fourth one, which is just called God of War 28. Well, it's just called God of War. They couldn't have called it God of War: The Rising or something like that. or call it God of War the new heir. They had to just call it God of War, which I kind of got lazy with that. But yeah, they got very lazy with it. But also, you know, the PlayStation 5 here, we got another God of War game. There was supposed to be a sixth one. I think it might have got canceled or something. I'm not sure, or they brought it back. I don't know. But yeah, so basically every God of War, so like the numbered God of War games got, you know, released on each system, and so their numbers also matched, you know, actual games, which is crazy. Well, of course they don't have the titles though, unfortunately, but definitely crazy though. But there are the spin-off God of War games too, are the prequel God of War games. But for the most part, yeah, the third one released on the PS3, which is number 3 on the PS3, and then the fourth one, you know, which is the fourth one in the actual main storyline, you know, was again should have been called God of War 4 or God of War the new Rising, you know, or something like that. But I don't know. But then we got God of War, you know, a fifth God of War game here too, you know, so kind of crazy. But sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I want to show you guys I'm talking about though. But look at this. These are the enemies here. Oh, hold on a second. Got a call. Hello? Can you get me a drink? Like a soda? Thank you. She's not picking me up till tomorrow. Is Keegan coming? Alright, well, I'll make him something then. Alright, bye. Sorry, I didn't think he was gonna call back. I sent him a text to get me a soda, you know, and I guess he decided to call me instead of that. So no big deal. You guys probably heard the phone call a little bit. But I don't know how to pause the recording, you know. So I don't even know if you can on the screen recorder thing of the PS5. I don't know. I like to be able to pause the recording and make playing this stuff a lot easier, especially when I get stuck somewhere. But let's see here. We got the Blade of Olympus. Yep, Blade of Olympus. I'm trying to find it here. Here we go. These are the items. So here are the items. I actually thought they were part of the different, the costumes, you know, slash items were part of the they were actually part of the different you know, Kratos will get to play as. But no, that's a whole other thing. These are just the items, which is weird. So let's see here. Zeus's Eagle. Zeus's Eagle to grant infinite rage in Sparta. Okay. Activate Hades helm, or yeah, the helmet, you know, I don't like just call it helm. I just call it a helmet. I don't know. I guess because he lives in hell, I don't know. To max out health and magic and item meteors, like, which this will be. I'll show this stuff off later because some of this stuff, you know, doesn't really make much sense to do now. Helios' shield, activate Helios' shield to increase the hits counter by 3 times. By 3 times, huh? That's a lot. Activate Hermes' coin to collect 10 times the amount of red orbs. Oh yeah, I remember that one. So that's what I was thinking of, because I did some of these. I don't think I did all of them, but I did some of those. But I don't think you can activate them and do trophies either. But we'll see. Activate Hercules' shoulder guard to decrease damage taken by a third. Ooh, okay. Activate Poseidon's conch shell to grant infinite magic. Oh, infinite magic, huh? That's kind of cool. Activate, what is it? Activate, spark disc or something like, or guitar to continue to use, or like, to continue to use Athena's blades, okay? While activate switch to another weapon to combat a grappling. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, activate Hephaestus, or I guess that's what his name is, Hephaestus. Okay, so it's not Hephaestus, it's Hephaestus, or I cannot speak. We'll say that. Ring to automatically win all content sensitive attacks. Okay. Oh, and I think this is the last item here. No, wait, there's one down there too. I forgot about that. Activate deadliest to grant infinite item use. Okay, here's the one that might be kind of a pain. This is the one I was thinking of. I thought I was remembering this right. Okay. Activate Hera's challenge to cause the health meter to slowly drain over time, never completely emptying it. Okay. That one might be a pain to use, but I was trying to figure out how to activate these again, but I could not figure out how to do that. Or not the weapons that I had. Activate Zeus's eagle to grant infinite rage. We'll go ahead and do that. Why not? Activate Hades' helmet or to max out health, magic, and items. Well, we won't do that one yet. We'll do that one too. We'll change that. We don't need that part. Activate Helios's shoulder to decrease damage taken by a third. Okay. Trying to see here. I just want to see what happens if I use it on Zeus, because with the new Kratos here, I want to kind of see what happens. So it's pretty cool, though. I still wish I could figure out how to use the other weapons, but not too bad, though. Now we get to go fight him, right? We'll see how long this actually takes.
Chaos. I will have much to do after I kill you.
Face me, father. It is time to end this.
Yes, my son. It is time.
Yep, time to finish him. I think this one, I don't know if this will be faster or not. I don't know. I'm trying to see here. It doesn't look like it's doing it any faster. So we're gonna because we're gonna have to fight, Gaia, obviously, but because you've already seen the story mode. But yeah, it's like, look at that. See, so it's actually infinite here. See that? It's infinite. You can see the whole red in the sky. Look at that, though. Well, look at that. So that's what the blade thing they were talking about was. I thought that's what it was.
My world, it bleeds because of you. I never sought your deaths, Father. Yet you have left me no choice.
Your pawn has failed you, Gaia. Perhaps you should have chosen the other one.
Enough! Father and son will die together.
Yep, they'll die together. But unfortunately for your whole, they live. At this point, you pretty much, Guy is actually pretty much screwed though. But yeah, she's pretty much screwed though. Trying to like get down here. Come on. There we go. I don't know why he wouldn't drop. Do every weapon except the one I want. But see, I can just do infinite ones if I want. Also, apparently it'll actually change. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, apparently the blade, the chaos blade thing will actually change to a different shade of purple. That's really cool. I actually never noticed that before. I kind of like that. I don't think the other ones do anything though. But unfortunately, I don't think the other weapons don't seem to be doing anything. No, so it's the main weapons and the chaos blade that do it. The other ones don't do anything. Here we go. Here he is, the man himself, Zeus.
I'll put an end to this chaos.
But look at this. I don't know. It's like. Now I gotta like fight him now. Well, I guess we can go ahead and use this, right? I mean, I rather save this usually for the bonus video or well, another bonus video, but I figured why not show this off, you know? I mean, I just want to see kind of how powerful it is. It doesn't look like it does much of anything though. That's the problem. Okay, well, that took a little longer than I thought it was going to. Does it weaken the other Kratos then, I guess? I don't know. So it felt like that fight took a little bit longer. I guess to be fair though, I think he's got more HP here, maybe that's why. It still didn't take very long to take him out, but I feel like it kind of took about the normal time I normally it takes about the normal amount of time I do this here but that said though, we're gonna kill him again. We gotta be a beast and kill our. Oh. I forgot about the circle thing there. Yep, we gotta be a beast and all that. And take him out again. Yep, that's pretty much all of it. Nothing left here. Yeah, but like the other Kratos though, Yeah, like the other Kratos though, this one will not show up all in like all cutscenes. We'll see you know this Kratos for some reason. I don't know why. Funny enough, the other one actually the other Kratos so when we get Zeus here, it comes back. We will see like I think he's not wearing any armor now, but like the other one's like glitched. So like his armor, like for his model, is like just hanging off there. I just think it's kind of funny though, but yep, he's gonna try to kill us again. I'm not gonna show this whole thing off, but I do want to mention that for some reason you cannot see this model you'll see here, obviously, but because that's the one we're playing as, but you won't get to see the other ones, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, but so this is the one we're kind of stuck with, you know, in the actual when I was playing with the other version of Kratos. That's the one we were stuck as. But that said, though, I just wanted to kind of show off this Kratos and talk about some other stuff. But anywho, guys, I do gotta get going so I can finish this up and then start some dinner. Anywho, see you all later. Bye.